Hey everybody out there in stamping world, this is Lily Ink Pad, Sarah Matson Bloom Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I want to show you the project that kept me off my blog last week because I tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and tried to make this little box all week. You would think it would be easy. I made other ones before. This one I needed to be thicker. So I should just make it a little thicker, right? A little thicker, a little thicker. But then you had to figure out what size paper and what size punch board. And then at one point I even figured out that when I'm punching the double lines to make a box, this line is from the first mark. And then I had to do some math. And then all of a sudden I realized I had the solution the whole time. And the box I had was going to work. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. So for this size, this is a envelope, or I'm sorry, a set of cards. I made a little band, just used the cool die cut, and then added a little paper band, and then when you open it, it stores all these cards. So I wanted to give 2 of every card I designed, using the Inside the Lines Designer Series paper, some simple colors, simple patterns, so people could color them. Up envelope punch board. So if you look here, this line is 3 3/4. Okay, and I scored this line right there, right? Because that's how the punch board works. You line it up here, and then you go down here, and then I scored it at 4 1/2 for the next line, and that's this line. And then you just don't worry about this part anymore. You pretend it doesn't exist. I get these 2 lines, and you punch, chunk, and you score, and you punch, and you score, and you just work your way around. Then you have to cut out these little corner parts because there's like a double square here, like this on this bad one. It's a double square. It's easier to fold, and all you have to do then is you have a little, I use the tear, twist and tear and, I don't know, whatever it is, tape. The trick now is that to line it up, you don't want it to be lumpy. See how this one, it didn't make past muster. 1, it's too thin, but 2, this one did not line up correctly. So the trick is getting this to line up, and ignore all the messes on here. I've had a messy stamp table, and I ruined this box. That's why I didn't make the final cut to give away last weekend. But I try to line these 2 up first, right? They kind of touch. This guy kind of goes over, and I line up the corners. And then I move right over to this one because it always changes it. So now I line these 2 up. See, it's just a challenge. Now this side's lumpy, so now I can still, if I'm careful, reline it up again. I don't know another way. I'm sure some fancy schmancy person has figured this out. I'm more of a get it done kind of girl. But